Hello, Christy Ruffner here, and today we're going to talk about SEO. And SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization. And we're going to talk about how search engine optimization pertains to online marketing and how we can use it to build our business. Online marketing, how does it work? Well, believe it or not, the internet is not there to help you build your business, bring you leads, or make you money. That doesn't mean that if you learn how to harness the power of the internet that these things don't happen, because they do. It just means that it's not the purpose for the search engines, Google, Yahoo, MSN, Bing, and all the other myriad of search engines out there. Did you even know that there were more search engines out there than those 4? Did you even know that there were those 4? Did you realize that they were search engines? The internet is known as the information highway, and that is the purpose behind the internet and what the search engines try to do. They try to connect people who are looking for information with the best information available to them. Now let's take a look here at how search engines work and what they actually bring to the person who is searching for information on the internet. When somebody wants something, whether it's information or a tool or a product, they go and they open their browser and they type some words in a search box and they click search. Now they might not realize really what they're doing. They just went there to get a question answered or to find something. But what they're actually doing is they're requesting Google or Yahoo or Bing to bring them information on whatever it is that they typed into the search box. And I want you to take a look at this screenshot because this is very important information here. You have to realize that out of the whole page that shows up on somebody's screen, 3/4 of it is ads, paid advertising. So you have 3 spots in the middle that are paid advertising, and the whole right column of the page is all paid advertising. And the rest of the page, which most of it you can't even see unless you scroll down, is what we call the organic search. The organic search is the free advertising that we get as marketers if Google or Bing or Yahoo happens to like what we have to offer in reference to whatever the person is looking for on the page. So your goal as a marketer, if you don't want to pay the high dollars to Google or Bing or Yahoo, is to get your content so that it shows up on the first, at least the first page of Google, which means that you need to be in the top 10. Ideally, you're going to be number 1, because as you can see by this screenshot, that's about what shows up. You might get a number 2 spot showing up on the screen as well. But you can't depend on people scrolling down, and you certainly can't depend on them going past the first page. Very few people do. There are pages and pages and pages of results after the first page, but very few people go any further than that first page, and that's why it's so important for you to rank on the first page of Google. So what is SEO? We have some processes here that we're not going to talk about all of them because this is a beginner's course on SEO, and I want you to start at the beginning and not worry about the end. We'll work through to the end. So we are going to start with the research and analysis. We're going to talk about why it's important to identify keywords, how it fits into your copywriting, and we're going to touch a little bit on backlinking. So this is where the marketer comes in. You've heard of Wikipedia. Of course, Wikipedia is the ultimate in online information. And did you know that each article is provided by an outside source? Wikipedia is just a culmination of information that people have provided if they know something about the subject. But we're not here to talk about the information everyone on the internet is looking for. Okay? We started out there because you need to understand that's why we're here, is to provide information for somebody that's looking. But we're not here to talk about them. We're here to talk about you as a marketer and to help you get your information into the hands of those people who are looking for it. Because if you can do that, then you have a great chance of making a sale. And that's what we're here for, right? So search engines are the link. Right or wrong, good or bad, search engines are the link between you and your prospect. And that means you have to play by their rules. Google, of course, is the big granddaddy of them all, and their rules can wipe a marketer off the map if the marketer gets caught not playing by the rules. The way I see it, if your content is to provide the customer with the best information, to help them make the best buying decision, then you really can't go wrong. But there are certain things that you can do to help your content communicate with the search engines, so the search engines recognize that your content is relevant and it's the best choice to show your prospect. And that's it. That's SEO in a nutshell. So what can we do to get the attention of the search engines, to get them to show our content to our prospects? Well, you have to start thinking like a search engine. Search engines are not people. There are people behind the search engines that create the algorithms that the search engines work on. But basically, a search engine is like a virtual robot that crawls around on the internet through all the code that makes up the content. Ha! And you thought you were just typing some letters on a page when you created that blog post or that ad or that article. These robots are looking for certain things while they're crawling around all up in your code. Probably the biggest thing, the big red blinking neon sign that you have to get the search engine's attention is your keyword. That word that describes exactly what your content is all about. So keywords are the key to success with SEO. Marketers try to rank for specific keywords, and that's where you get into the competition, and you want to try to rank for keywords that don't have all the competition, maybe more long tail keywords, which means that it's a group of words that go together. Keywords are what help the search engines connect the people looking for things using those keywords with the content that uses those keywords in order to help give the people what they want. Now I want you to read that sentence about keywords again and again and again until you understand exactly what that means, because this is at the heart of search engine optimization. There are other aspects of SEO that are used to support your keyword usage to build your SEO ranking. There are tools that you can use to find keywords, and there are tools that you can use to make sure that you use those keywords properly in your content. So your first job in writing content is to find that keyword that you want to use, and that takes research. You can use the Google keyword tool. It's free, but you probably want to find some training on the best way to use it, because there are some specific things in there that are going to help you find the better keywords. There are other options available that come in a paid form of software, and they're excellent, and they're going to take a lot of the pain out of your keyword research. If you have a WordPress blog, I would recommend SEO Presser, as it is a great tool to help you optimize each and every blog post. There are additional softwares and sites that will help you in choosing your best keyword, and a search should bring up any number of these. Now we're going to talk a little bit about backlinks as support for your high authority content, because backlinks are links from other sites other than yours that point back to your site. And the search engines have a certain amount of respect for these backlinks. If your content is good enough to get the attention of a high authority site, and that site links back to your content because it thinks it's valuable, you've made a major breakthrough, a major coup. Backlinks are very valuable, but it's also a very slippery slope if it doesn't happen naturally. If you go out and try to work some black voodoo magic to get backlinks to your site, you could get blacklisted and end up in what is commonly called the sandbox. That's like being in the big doghouse, only worse. The best advice that I can give you is to try and get backlinks the honest way, by writing great content. But there are other methods that will work as well, and they just take a little work and some networking, and it can do the same job. Now, does on-site SEO matter, and how do I do it? Now, on-site SEO is all about writing your content and using your keywords. So this is where you have your work cut out for you. As the author of your own content, it is your job to make sure that everything in that article, from the main title to the descriptions of the images, and that they are optimized for the search engine. Remember, the search engine is a robot, and so it can't read images. It reads the code, and it does so in an orderly fashion. This is where certain formats for your blog or website come in handy, because you will have more or less control over the optimization depending on what you're using. So if you have a website that you're hosting yourself and you have access to the code, or you're hosting your own blog, then you have more control over the optimization than if you're using a free service. So here's a great checklist to use if you're optimizing your posts and articles. A lot of it pertains to if you have access to the HTML code, but use as much of it as you can. Use your keywords in page file names. Write page titles using keywords. Work keywords into page descriptions. Write headlines containing keywords. Use keywords in your internal site links. So a link that goes from one page to the other within your site, the text that you use needs to be a keyword. Optimize website images with keywords. Name your images with keywords. No matter if you have your own hosting or if you're using a free service, do as much as you can in optimizing each post and article, and then share it far and wide. Promote it like crazy. These are just a few of the aspects of SEO, but I think they are the foundation and the ones to start on. Every journey begins with a single step, and I think sometimes the new marketer overwhelms themselves by trying to do it all and get it all right out of the gate. Don't worry about that. Just begin and go from there. One way to start a step ahead of the game is to have content written for you. And this is a great service that can help you do that. Go ahead and pause the video if you want to write down this information. You can connect with me on my blog, my website. You can join my business, find me on Facebook, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like and share, comment, connect with me with your questions. I'm here for you. Make it a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.